Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're doing something different. We're going to do a VOD review. So this is a player in GM3 and 2. They're primarily Luna. And they feel like they're doing everything in their power, but their team still can't manage it. What can they be doing better? So let's give it a shot. For reference, I am peak Celeste 1 game away from Eternity. I haven't had as much time to grind recently, but I'm knowledgeable as a tank, but I should be able to give some general tips as well as some specifics. So let's see. So we're watching player 12 here. Alright, starting off with Luna. Like this stuff out of here. Okay. This is fine so far. Okay, first of all, who's on their team? We have Thorn Strange. Oh boy, Reed, Daredevil, Cloak, and then the enemy team. Alright, so 2-2-2 for both teams. Nothing crazy. We have the snowflake on somebody. Okay, I like that you move forward when you got attacked. That's good. You went to help on your team. You're doing some good damage. You backed out from the pressure. Your support's helping you. Good. So far, so good. And you seem to be staying active. You're a little bit far back for my taste here. Okay, you realize that. You got up. That's good. Your team's doing fine. Okay. Okay, you use clap here. Hang on. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, there's a lot of noise. Alright. So, you use... You use Snowball here. What did you see? Are you just trying to slow people down to use Snowball? Yeah, I don't... Let's see. Okay. Let's start with this. On their team, they have two divers. They have Hulk, and they have Iron Fist. So, if you're going to use Snowball, your two uses are basically as anti-dive or anti-ults. The ults you could freeze. You could freeze Iron Fist ult. Kind of Hulk ult. Kind of. So, not really as important. I mean, kind of for Iron Fist, but that's not as big of a deal. But I definitely wouldn't use it as a, as a time buying mechanism for the whole team. Here, so if you would have switched, if you would have used your clap first, your Strange probably doesn't die there. So that's not great. And then Daredevil dies, makes a play, but that's not really on you. Okay, here, at this point, I'm looking to get ult. Okay. Well, you got ult, killed some time. That's fine. But yeah, so let's... Now that we know, let's try to pay attention to... let's pay attention to when we use Snowball versus when we use Clap. Because I feel like those are... You only have so many tools in this game. Okay. So here's another snowball attempt. So you have an Iron Fist kind of diving in. You probably know how Iron Fist works, but once he starts blocking, you just wait until after he's done. Once he's punching again, then you can freeze him. It's kind of screwed there. Also, this is... So, if you're a support main, maybe you don't know this, but when you're playing a dive character, whether it's a dive tank or a dive DPS, there are soft dives and there are hard dives. And you use those interchangeably for different reasons. And this right here, this is a soft dive. Very much so. He's coming in 1v5. He's making some space, he's using his block immediately, and he's getting it. The only reason he didn't jump out right away is because Mag uses bubble. But even after, the second the bubble's gone, he's done. Has no more. So if you as a support can recognize when an enemy diver is going for soft dive, and all you have to do is shoot them once or twice and they'll go away. This is a hard dive where you use something like freeze to get them off. I think that would help a lot.
I am ready to put on a show.
You got lucky there. Okay, you guys have an ult right now. So here I'm thinking, so there's another like kind of soft engage that I don't think I would have frozen there, but it's not bad. I'm fine with that freeze. It's much better than the Iron Fist one. Here I'd say just be aware of positioning. If you're taking damage, you know, if you went instead of there, if you went, how do I go to free cam? I'm sorry. Free cam C. Okay. So instead of there, if you stayed, go up and down. Good lord. Vertical. Oh, okay. If you stay here, I think that's just much better. Because then you can peek out and do stuff and you have cover. So there's another thing we can look at. And it looks like you retreat back, which is good. Just a little bit sooner. If you had done that, you know, because you had a real chance of dying here. I think this is good positioning because you can retreat back, but you step in front of it. I just say stay there. And I think you're in GM right now, so your tanks, they should know if they're not getting healing to move into your line of sight. It's on the tank's job, especially if they're dive tanks. Like, as a Hulk, if your Hulk is not coming back to the supports, that's on them. That's not on you. You have to keep yourselves. So there's two things we can like really work on is snowball usage and positioning. So this all looks fine. No problems here. Team fight. Okay, you have somebody. Good. See, much better. You didn't snowball this time to slow them down. You went for clap right away. And your Strange lives. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, there's a soft engage. Alright, now they use ult. Are you going to use ult? A little bit late. So that's tough. As Luna, you know, you probably know this. Cloak's ult lasts slightly longer than yours. So I'm sure you tried to delay it in order to get yours to end later. And that's just a judgment call. I think obviously it's easy in hindsight here to say like, oh, you should have ulted sooner. But it's hard to tell mid-game. Let's see. So you guys are red. Yeah. You guys are already down one. You either... Well, because you guys have their Luna. This one's tough. I'd say just ult immediately. Especially since there's nothing on their team that counters your ult right now. So it's more important that you guys stay alive. So right about here. Yeah, maybe even a little sooner. I'd say do it sooner rather than later. You also, when you ulted, you went backwards. So it's fine to go backwards because you were getting rid of the Namor ult. Obviously don't want to be in that. But you also left behind two of your people. You have two teammates up here who are trying to take space. And I would say it's more important that they stay alive than keeping the point. Because right now it's you're already down two people. So if you're going to use your ult, you have to get that max value out of it. And keeping the point wasn't it. Okay, you guys... looks like a winning fight. Okay, now you don't have freeze for Iron Fist ult. Oh, there it is. Yeah, just mechanics. I'd say go into practice range. There's a really good practice range where you can You can go down and you can have Iron Fists go in their ult. And I would just practice that. Do like, you know, 2 or 3 minutes before you go into comp. It helps me a lot. Only takes 2 or 3 minutes, and then you can even turn off the cooldowns and then go just constantly freezing. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's do an awareness check. Where are we? Who's near us? So we have our other support here. We have 2 behind. So you guys are fighting 3 on 3 currently. There's a portal, which is yours. Okay, now you're down a Hulk. You're down Hulk. Yeah, this is tough. At this point, just take solace, like, hey, you weren't ulting, and he kind of used it on you. Like, I think that's fine. I wouldn't even worry about it, honestly. Switch up the music. Yeah, I like this position. You're poking out just a little bit too much. You're in the right spot, but I think you can just stand back like a tiny bit. You want to be able to maximize your... This is... Okay. You want to be able to maximize how much healing you can do and pressure you can put while taking the minimum amount of damage possible. Because if you have to stop and heal yourself, or since you're Luna, you have to have your cloak turn and heal you. That's healing that your team doesn't get. So there's that. Now in this situation, personally, I'm a dive character. I play mostly dive tanks, Cap, Hulk, Angela. So in this situation, I'm like, if I am the read here, I know I'm on my own. And so like you turn and you see that he's off on his own. He's fighting a 1v1 and you're with the other team. You gotta let him go. Like, it's on him. If he makes it back to you, great. And if he doesn't, like, you can't worry about that because you're gonna get your team killed. So there's another freeze kind of sent into a crowd. And then it would be really nice to have your freeze right here. A little late, kind of rushed. Yeah. I'd say work on that habit. You only want to... And then you use it again, freeze right away into a shield. I'm ulting here. Yeah. Good. Okay, I wish I was able to ask you questions. So maybe you can respond in the comments or on Reddit when I post this. When you're switching as Luna in your ult, right? So you're switching between damage and healing, right? What are you looking at? So good ult here, you're looking at your teammates' health bars, and then you switch to damage. Is it just because your team is full? Is that the only reason? It's like, that's fine. But there's another thing to look at, and it's enemy health bars. Okay, here you get out. That's good. It's fine. But basically, the point I wanted to make was, if you look at enemy health bars, the second one gets really low, you can switch and then go back. Okay. Let's go back to... here. I want to see this. Okay, you instantly freeze. And then Iron Fist is on you. Yeah. You got to be careful with those freezes. Be more selective is what I'd say. Nice. Good mechanics. Okay, so far as first point, it's careful and be selective with your ice block. Don't just use it randomly. And then check your positioning. Make sure you're near cover. Those are kind of the two things. Replay? Replay's bugging. Give me a second. Alright, so there's first point. Here we are. Okay, gotta be real careful here. Yeah. So I'm fine with this snowball at the beginning. I do this as Hulk too. I just throw out my E. Because it's not that long of a cooldown. You use it to get some ult charge and kind of stun people. That's fine. You do have to be careful though. Okay, your Strange died here. See what happens. So Moon Knight's another one that's you really gotta watch your positioning. So that Moon Knight actually killed your Strange because he made you turn around. That's kind of all they have to do. They don't have to kill you. Yeah. And after that, that's just a lost fight. You gotta be real careful with positioning. Okay. Okay, there's some mechanics with the snowball. A little practice fixes that. Another random snowball. You can actually, so if you have snowball there, instead, you have freeze. You can actually freeze Emma out of her ult. Seems like you had the reaction time to do it too. Okay. Are you gonna ult here? Okay, your cap does for you. You freeze before the Star-Lord ults. No, that's their cap. Man, the colors always confuse me. Alright, let's go back to this fight. I want to see why you didn't ult. Alright, so you guys have 6 and you're up 1. And they have 2 ults going on right now. Okay, your other support just died.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. I don't have to be center stage. Be your best self.
I think this is a pretty important point to not lose here. So, yeah, I'd be a little quicker with your ult. Sometimes it can feel like a waste. You don't want to, you know... Especially with Luna's, it's such a long cooldown, but... An early ult is better than no ult, I would say. But it just depends. Okay, great freeze. See, that was much better. He's already used his block. He is already deep. This is a hard dive. He's actually coming in. He's behind. Block done. And you hit it. Great job. Much better. And I bet you'll still have it in time for the next dive too. Or the next ult charge. Or incoming ult. And you have it back. Perfect. Okay, counter ult here. I like it. That's fine. Now watch health bars. Okay, yeah, another frivolous ice right after.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I am ready to.
Okay, Invis. I think Invis is broken right now. So this should be interesting. Invis is a very good character right now. Don't get me wrong, Luna's also very good, but Unfortunately, this is probably one of the worst maps for Invis. I mean, you went cloak, okay. Wait, no, we're on. There we go. Yeah, this is one of the worst maps for Invis versus Luna. But I can feel if you're getting pressured by Iron Fist and Cap. I feel like you can do a little bit more. Different ult. I'm also a big proponent of like any character can work anywhere if you're good enough, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Okay, let's see positioning here.
A little help, please. Feeling fantastic.
Okay. What happened? You have like 5 cooldowns. What happened? I don't understand. Invis is like one of the best characters at dealing with this. So if you, again, as a dive character, if you just push them away, it's so frustrating. You push them away right away, the second they jump in. Then, once you push them away, if they try to jump in again, then you use your jump. And then you go invisible. And that kills... Because a dive character only has a specific amount of time to be in. For tanks, they have a longer amount of time. For DPS, it's shorter. So if you push them out, that reduces their time. They have to jump back in. And then you disappear, that reduces their time again. Their dive is effective. And so what you want to do with Invis, probably you'll do this later, assuming, is you want to cycle those. Push them away, and then you use your jump. Push them away, then you use your jump. Ooh, good pull. Great pull. You love to see it. Also, that is such a short cooldown. You should be using it like... Okay, push him away. Push him away. Just push him. That cooldown's so short. It's not like Ice Ball, where you have to... It's like half. Plus you have 2. Good use of your double jump. Nice. Great job healing here. Good stuff. This is all great. Uh-oh. Careful here. Get your health back. Oh, okay. That's tough. You're at 98. He popped you up. Yeah. I'd say use your space earlier. And just get out, be invisible in order to do it. But this fight's kind of already lost. What happened this fight? You guys are what, 6? Oh, Cloak ulted, and then they kill. You guys got split up pretty bad. Why did you split up so hard? I want to watch this from above real quick. This is less to do with you and more to do with like your team, I think. Okay, why is it not going back? Here. Okay, this is what I want to see. Your team is all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Emma ult. That's fine. Thor's diving backfield. Also fine. Moon Knight goes with him. And then you have 2 supports here. Okay. Moon Knight's in a bad spot. Yeah, that's not good. Where's your cloak here? Yeah, you guys are split up really hard. Oh, let's watch it from your perspective one more time. I want to see if you're able to see Moon Knight. He's a little far back. Okay, right here you have Moon Knight, you're helping him. And then you see you have people on the right and on the left. You're hiding from Emma. Okay. Tunnel vision. Okay. You didn't look back. By the time you looked back, 2 people had already died. At this point, the fight's already over. So, careful of tunnel vision. So what I would say here, there's a moment where the threat is gone. Right? So the big threat is the Emma ult. Nobody's low health right now. But if the Emma ult gets you, you guys are dead. So you're hiding. You're doing a great job here. Okay. Now Strange is with you. Cloak is now gone. She's used her fade. Emma's alone. And you have 2 tanks in front of you. So at this point, I'm looking away. They're going to take care of this. Emma is not going to kill them by herself. So I'm looking over here. And if you look right now, you'll see your Moon Knight's died. Your Thor is almost dead. So if you look a couple frames sooner, you might be able to save this Moon Knight. And if you save the Moon Knight, maybe the Thor helps. So that changes everything. So there you go. Let's add one more thing in. So we have cooldown usage with Luna. You want to be careful with Snowball. You only use it at the right spots. Positioning, decent, not too bad. And then threat assessment. So once that threat is over, head on a swivel and then check what else is going on. You guys die. Let's go to the next fight.
A little help, please. Feeling fantastic.
Alright, you have your ult. Right here, I'm thinking, okay, what ult am I looking to counter with my ult as Invis? My answer off the top of my head would be Punisher. There you go. I'm glad you didn't use it on that. It sucks that they got your cloak, but that's not really on you. A little bit late on it. I understand using it there. I'm fine with using it there. Just got to be a little quicker on the draw. Okay, you guys are. It's now 4-6, I think. Okay, you have an Ultron now. Ooh. Dang. That's tough. So, Ultron, in general, like, you really don't have to heal him when he's ulting. I pretty much wouldn't. Unless they're really focusing him down. But that fight was lost on the Moon Knight ult. And that'll do it. Dang. Tough. But not terrible. I mean, there's a lot good going on there. Just a couple quick adjustments. Like, watch your so with Luna, be a little less aggressive with your cooldowns, more selective. And then with Invis, you want to use them more often and cycle them really well. That's what you want to do. I think that'll go a long way. And then the last final thing is be a little bit quicker with your ult. Yeah, like I said, it's better to miss slightly early and everybody live, and have a chance of like, oh, they don't use it, versus miss slightly late. Because if you miss late, usually 1 or 2 of your teammates will die, plus you use it. Whereas if you use it early, nobody dies and you use it. But it doesn't have maximum effect. Like, that's the potential downside. So I hope this helps, and I'm looking forward to doing another one. So thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye.